Question Q10. I heard the exam uses tricky questions. Is that true? Well, the insurance license exam is composed of 100 questions covering a large amount of content. Remember what we said before. When I know the content, the exam is simple. Just like a test on your own life, when you know the information, all you have to do is to demonstrate that knowledge in a testing environment and you'll pass your exam and launch your insurance career. However, there will be some questions on the exam that kind of feel tricky. Now, trick questions are not really tricky, they just feel tricky. When an exam question appears to be somewhat tricky, and your brain says, that's tricky, what's really going on is that the test writer is testing your level of knowledge at a higher level of difficulty. Higher level of difficulty questions require a more complicated level of thinking skills. This is done on purpose, not to be tricky, but to make sure you, the test taker, know more than just basic information. And I could launch into a long diatribe here about all the 6 levels of learning and all this crazy complicated stuff that you just don't need to know to get through your license exam. Just understand that there are some questions that are simple. We call those recall questions. And then there are other questions that are more difficult. We call those analyze questions. A recall question tests the ability inside your brain to recall a fact, while the more difficult analyze question requires you to absorb different facts, different amounts, different types of factual information to assess its relevance, connect all the points inside your brain, and then only then to determine the best recommended answer for any question being posed. Analyze level questions are a more complicated thought process, so therefore it's a higher difficulty level question. This will make more sense in just a couple minutes because we're going to look at the difference between a recall question and an analyze question. So here is a recall level question on your screen. So in the question on your screen, you, the test taker, you either know this information or you don't. Hence, it is an information recall question. There are no advanced mental gymnastics that you have to go through. It's a straightforward question. You either know how many hours there are or you don't. Now, there are many such recall questions on your license exam, and there will be many throughout the practice questions contained within the course. The online exams that you'll complete following the course also have many recall level questions. Now you'll see on your screen an analyze level question. This question requires a higher level of knowledge about insurance, its available products, knowledge about the consumer, information about the consumer. All of that information has to be known in order to answer this question correctly. It requires you, the test taker, to absorb information, analyze the facts presented, combine that with the information you know about insurance and consumers and recommendations in order to discern the correct answer from the choices presented. When you are properly prepared for the exam and you know the content and know how to approach the questions to minimize all of the distractions, the exam will become simple. And it's just something that you need to get done so you can launch your new insurance career.